Are you tired of wasting hours on boring work tasks? Keep watching because this video is for you if you feel stuck in meetings, buried in emails and drowning in reports. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use AI at work to free up your time, cut out the busy work and focus on the things that actually grow your career. Now, before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Okay, let's begin with tip number 1, which is to use AI to clear your inbox fast. Now, I know you probably open your inbox and you probably feel crushed by the 87 unread emails waiting for you. So here's what I recommend you do. You can use tools like ChatGPT and superhuman AI to draft replies in your own voice. Now, Sarah, one of my students, used to spend 2 hours every morning just replying to emails. Now she just copies the email text into ChatGPT and writes, "Make this warm and professional." So there's the prompt she uses. And in just 15 to 20 minutes, she's all done. And her boss even commented, "You suddenly sound so much more clear and confident in your replies," which actually boosted her confidence in a big way. Now, I suggest you forget this idea that you must hand type every single email yourself to look smart. Now, you can use Notion AI or even Gmail's new AI features to condense long chains into key points and draft a reply. You'll be amazed at how much mental energy you save when you're no longer rewriting the same sentences over and over again. Now, one of my clients literally said this shift felt like getting half of her brain back. Now, if you are still a bit worried AI will make you sound robotic, here's something surprising. AI actually makes you sound more human when you give it examples of how you naturally talk. Now, Sarah started by pasting 3 of her old emails into ChatGPT and just said, "Write this like I usually write." So that's the prompt she used. And the output suddenly felt like her, but just faster. Now, that personal tone made her colleagues comment that she sounded more approachable and not less. Now, I recommend you stop overthinking grammar and the tone. Tools like Grammarly, which now has AI built into it, can actually automatically fix your mistakes and even make your sentences sound calmer or even friendlier. Now, you can write your messy thoughts and let Grammarly make you look polished. It's like having an invisible editor on your team. Now, a smart way for you to save time is to ask AI to draft reusable templates for the 3 to 5 email types that you always send. So this could be approvals, updates, or even meeting confirmations. Now, once you actually do this, you're not starting from zero every single time. Now, John, another student of mine, actually said this literally cut his after hours email time down to 0. He no longer takes his laptop home. Now, the thing you'll notice is how different your whole day feels when your email doesn't eat away at your mornings. Now, Sarah told me that once she stopped spending all morning on email, she actually had energy left to take on a stretch project that got her noticed. And that started with just using AI as an email assistant. Now, the big transformation here is peace. Instead of inbox panic, you'll start the day by knowing AI has already cleared the path for you. You finally get to be proactive at work instead of living in reaction mode all day long. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to use AI to make your meetings way shorter. Now, let me tell you something, you do not need to sit through every minute of every meeting anymore. Tools like Otter.ai and Fireflies.ai actually record your Zoom meetings, transcribe them, and then you can paste that transcript into ChatGPT and just ask the following: summarize the 5 decisions made. So there's the prompt you can use. Now, Rachel, one of my students, used this exact approach and now only joins meetings where she is absolutely needed. And her boss actually said, "You're the only one on this team who seems to be ahead instead of behind," because she always shows up prepared. Now, if you want to be laser focused, I suggest you ask the AI after a meeting, pull out the 3 things I personally need to do. So there's the prompt you can use. Now, this is huge because you stop wasting time on information that isn't even relevant to you. Now, just imagine leaving every meeting with your next steps crystal clear instead of 5 pages of messy notes. Now, there is a bit of a myth that I want you to get past. Sitting in more meetings doesn't make you more important. The thing you'll notice is that when you come in with AI prepared notes and summaries, you look more valuable because you're the one who turns all that talk into some action. You can even use tools like Scribe How with AI to turn meeting decisions into easy process steps. Now Emma, another student of mine, did this for her team, and now when a decision is made, she sends an automated process guide instead of 5 follow-up meetings. That's how you stop the meeting madness. Now I recommend you start using Loom and AI to send short 2-minute video updates instead of calling a 30-minute meeting. People in your office will actually thank you for giving them their time back, and you'll notice that they start listening more because it's short and much more clearer. Now one of the best parts is AI can actually help you find patterns in multiple meeting notes. So if you ask the AI, what are the top 3 issues slowing down this project? So there's a question you can ask. You'll actually start seeing patterns that no one else actually notices. Now Rachel used this insight to stop a project from missing its deadline, and she was publicly thanked for catching it much early on. Now the transformation here is that meetings stop draining your life. You walk into the ones that really do matter. You know exactly what to do, and you no longer feel like your day belongs to someone else. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to use AI to make reports in half the time. Now you know those long painful reports, here's what I recommend you do. You can dump your messy notes into ChatGPT and then just ask it, turn this into a 1-page summary for a manager with no time. So there's the prompt you can use. Now Marcus, one of my students, used to spend 3 hours writing a weekly performance report. Now he spends just 20 minutes. He even adds a human touch by asking AI to write the summary as if it's coming directly from him. Now if you want to impress without the overwhelm, you can actually use ChatGPT or Jasper AI to highlight trends that you might not see. For example, Marcus discovered 70% of customer issues were happening on the Mondays, and he'd never noticed that until AI showed him the pattern. That single insight allowed his team to actually fix a broken process and cut those complaints in half. Now I would suggest that you don't get caught in the myth that more words equal more value. Now you can actually see better results if you ask AI to make your reports so short and concise and clear that people actually read them. Now executives always prefer a 1-page summary over a 15-page novel that they won't touch. The key thing here is clarity. You can use AI to write 2 versions, one being a simple bullet point summary for busy people, and another detailed appendix for those who want some more details. Now Canva's Magic Write or even Notion AI are perfect for formatting your reports into a clean, visual way so your insights really stand out without any extra work. Now one simple trick is before you even start, you can just ask the AI, what is the single biggest insight from this data that I should actually share? So there's the prompt or the question you can ask. This instantly focuses you on what matters instead of drowning everyone in noise. Now I recommend that you also use AI to draft talking points for your report presentation. Now one of my students used to ramble and felt like an imposter presenting some numbers. Now with AI coaching her talking points, she sounds much more clear and much more confident. Her manager noticed the difference in one meeting and just asked what's actually changed. Now the transformation here is control. You're going to stop spending hours on formatting and guessing. Instead, AI gives you the gift of time and the gift of clarity, so you can spend your energy on thinking and not typing. Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to use AI to plan your day so you feel less overwhelmed. Now I know that feeling of looking at your to-do list and thinking, where do I even start? Here's something very powerful. Now every morning just take your list and give it to ChatGPT or Motion, an AI calendar app, and just ask it, plan these in order of impact. So there's the question you can ask Motion or ChatGPT. Now Priya, one of my students, started doing this and said it feels like I finally have a co-pilot. Now if you want to stop burnout, then just ask the AI, what 3 things will have the biggest impact today if I do nothing else? So there's the question you can ask. Now you'll be amazed by how much stress disappears when someone, even an AI, just tells you what matters most right now. Now a myth that I love challenging is productivity is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. AI will literally say, drop these 2 tasks, they don't really matter, and you'll notice that your evenings free up really fast. Now you can also ask the AI, what can I delegate, automate or batch from this list? So there's another good question you can ask. That single question helps you see how much of your busy work doesn't really need you at all. Now Priya actually used Zapier, which is an automation tool, to remove 3 small tasks from her daily list forever. And she said it was like removing a pebble from her shoe. So don't forget to ask AI to block short breaks into your plan as well. Tools like Motion and Sunsama do this automatically for you. Now when your day includes recovery time, your brain stops feeling like mush by 3 p.m. Now the key thing you'll notice is that AI planning is actually changes how your boss actually sees you. When you show up more organised, people actually trust you more. Now Priya actually told her manager who asked, how did you suddenly get so much more done without looking stressed? And all she did was use AI to plan much smarter. Now the transformation here is peace of mind. Instead of ending your day feeling behind, you'll start seeing some real progress on the work that really matters most to you and your team. And that's when you finally feel proud of your work again. Let me now give you tip number 5, which is to use AI to create presentations and documents that actually impress people. Now I know you've probably stared at a blank PowerPoint slide thinking, how am I supposed to make this look good? Now here's something very powerful. You can actually give your messy ideas to tools like Tome.app, Gamma.app or even Canva's Magic Design, and they'll build the first version of your slides for you. Now Mark, one of my students, used to spend his Sunday nights trying to make slides for Monday meetings. Now he just throws his bullet points into Tome, clicks one button and shows up with a polished deck that looks like a pro designer made it. And he told me the first time he actually did this, the manager literally said, wait, you actually made this. Now if you want your presentations to look unique and not like a boring corporate template, I recommend that you use Canva Magic Design or Beautiful.ai to create a completely fresh style. You just tell it, make this presentation bold and fun, and it chooses colours and layouts for you. Now what's interesting is that people start paying attention because your slides no longer look like everyone else's. Now Mark said after he did this, his colleagues started asking him, how do your slides always look so different? Now here's the thing, you can even use ChatGPT to write the actual talking points for every slide. Instead of guessing what to actually say, you can just copy your slides into ChatGPT and ask it, write my speaking notes so they sound natural and confident. So there's the prompt you use. Now this isn't just about saving time, it actually removes that horrible fear of blanking out when you're presenting. Now Sophie, another one of my students, went from dreading presentations to actually enjoying them because she finally had a script that sounded just like her. Now I suggest you break the myth that slides must be packed with text. When you ask AI to make your slides visual, graphs, icons, big pictures, it completely changes how people engage with you. You can even upload spreadsheets into ChatGPT or ChatGPT Plus with Code Interpreter and then just say, turn this into 3 charts for a slide. So there's a prompt you can use. Now Sophie actually did this and said her boss finally understood her data because it wasn't just numbers, it was a simple chart. Now one simple but very powerful step that you can try is to ask AI to create a short story or analogy for your presentation so people actually remember it. For example, Sophie asked ChatGPT to explain her project like a sports game strategy, and people in the room really loved it because it was fun and very easy to follow. Now that one creative touch made her stand out, and now she's known as someone who gives the most interesting updates. Now make sure you don't forget that tools like Gamma or Canva will also let you instantly generate a 1-page document version of your presentation. This means that you can give decision makers a handout without having to make 2 separate things. So Mark told me this was a game changer because it cut his preparation time in half while still making him look more organised and thorough. Now the big transformation here is this. Presentations stop being that thing that you dread and start being an opportunity for you to actually shine. Instead of staying up late trying to make slides look good, you'll walk into the room with some confidence, clarity and something that looks like a design team worked all weekend on it. and when in reality all the AI did the heavy lifting for you. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is to use AI to take back control of your time and stop feeling behind at work. Now I know you probably feel like there's always more work than hours in the day. Now one of the smartest moves you can make is to bring AI into your calendar. Tools like Motion, so go to usemotion.com and reclaim.ai literally watch your calendar and your to-do list, and then they move tasks around automatically to give you some breathing space. Now Daniel, one of my students, used to open his laptop at 10 PM because his day was complete chaos. Now after syncing Reclaim with his Google Calendar, he got a notification saying, "We found you an extra 2 hours this week." That was the first week in years he closed his laptop before dinner. Now I recommend that you use AI for email triage instead of letting your inbox control your mood. Now Superhuman and Shortwave are 2 email apps that use AI to summarize, auto draft and even prioritize your messages, so you only see the ones that really matter. Now Daniel told me he went from 800 unread emails to 0 in less than an hour, the first time he actually used AI summaries, because he could finally see what actually needed his attention and not just everything screaming for it. Now if you feel like you're spending half your day in meetings, I suggest that you bring AI into your note taking. Fireflies.ai and Otter.ai will join your Zoom or team calls and create action items and summaries for you. Now Maria, another one of my students, said this changed her life because she no longer had to frantically write any notes. She now just listens fully in meetings, knowing AI will capture the details for her. And the cool part is she just sends the AI summary to her team in just minutes. And people started calling her the most organised person in that department. Now you can also use AI to plan your focus time based on the way that you actually work. For example, you can tell Motion, "I do my best deep work before lunch, keep my mornings free." So there's a simple prompt you can use with Motion, and it'll actually automatically block that out for you. And that's the kind of personalization people think only executives get from human assistants. But you now have it for a small monthly fee. Now I suggest that you challenge the old belief that productivity is about doing much more. AI helps you to do less but more important things. So you can just use ChatGPT and ask it which of these 15 tasks actually drive impact. So there's the question you can ask. And it can help you to see what's busy work versus what actually moves the needle in your career. Now Maria said that this one exercise gave her the confidence to drop 3 things from her weekly schedule, and nobody even noticed that they were gone. Now don't forget to combine AI scheduling with automation tools like Zapier or Make.com. These tools let you say when AI books a focus block, also turn on Do Not Disturb in Slack and pause my notifications, so they can do things like that. Now the whole thing runs automatically for you and you don't have to remember to set any boundaries manually. This is how you create an environment where you can actually breathe again. Now the transformation here really is massive. Instead of reacting to your day starts reacting to you. Now Daniel told me his evenings are finally his again. And Maria says she now feels 10 times calmer in meetings because she's not multitasking. It's not about a shinier app, it's about finally feeling like your time belongs to you again. Wow, that's it for this video. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the comments and go through to my website where you can find some free training resources to help you get started right away. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating online income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.